tryna come up on the bands cause of that. We don't give a Uncle Sam if you ask that. Where the cash in the middle. Boy, I just solved the riddle for this pound cake. Giggles, now I see fiddle all around me. Little, my head was on a swivel. He was pushing a rental. Ain't it coincidental? He ain't really talking money. Who he talking to? Homie hopping, need a they awesome. I can charge a band to get a glimpse of what I'm about to do. They be talking to every about what they ought to do. Yeah, I ain't tripping off of nothing. My name is Topic Discussion. If I give them attention, they all would probably start blushing. So power and hunt is the only thing that I'm crushing on. Bonafide stood on everything that I stepped on. I can get it gone in a blink.
Stack money.
We can make a from the sink.
Money.
He can make a call if he tweet.
Black money.
I can make a ball when I speak.
Rap money.
Brother used to hide 100. The hashback partner used to bust a couple scams off of Snapchat. Shorty tryna come up on the bands cause of that. We don't give a Uncle Sam if you ask that. Where the cash at?
They couldn't see me coming with binoculars. Even if they did, tell me who the f was stopping us. The options keep popping up. Cops trying to lock us up. When it's out the picture, but it ain't no Diddy cropping this. Sorry, officer, I'm a hood philosopher. In the open all the chakras up the block inside it and molten lava. Check your thermometers. These rats is synonymous. The climates in Guatemala, bro. Bet your bottom dollar your favorite rapper to get devoured. Sign his death certificate quick. Like sayonara. In fact, it's better if he quit and save himself a problem. He ain't got a chance to solve him. Tell me get him any
gone in a blink.
Stack money.
We can make a from the sink.
Money.
He can make a call if he tweet.
Black money.
I can make a ball when I speak.
Rap money.
Brother used to hide 100. The hashback partner used to bust a couple scams off of Snapchat. Shorty tryna come up on the bands cause of that. We don't give a Uncle Sam if you ask that. Where the cash at?
Yeah, I should've served the other one, but he right back for another one. Quarter on a quarter, how you double up right off the bus. Soon as he touch down, run the money up. One on one. Water, a little vinegar mix, it's tough enough to take another. Still plenty room, you get money with my run, been nothing but a stun. I done upped a bunch of them. This what got them ducking me. They don't come out the house like a punishment. The ones they jumping me. 4 or 5 years and they work is numbing me too forever. She won't rushing me. Ask anybody what's up with me. Rolling butt off. Been up a week, why could never out hustle me? They was older, broker than the younger me. Back then they couldn't with me. I ain't never punched no card or made no money off no. They focus you on live. The net and what you post on it don't mean to a real. All it take for you don't get your way and now you feel different. All it take for you that paper now you feel different. All it take don't talk you for a day and now you feel different. All it take for you to catch a case and now you feel different. I swear I don't feel. Make me feel different. I swear I don't feel I never feel
G-Ski established. Better bow her head when I walk past her. Where your manners? As a kid, stayed with my granny. Daddy went to jail for lost my only chance being happy. Damn, what happened? Outcome match my actions. Talk, then I back it. Great example. I'm the standard. Come to preaching what you practice. Actually, I can't fathom or rationalize and move past it. He determined just from his section. Island Daily, well respected, well connected. Look there, tell me God gon' let us into heaven with this.
Focus you on live. The net and what you post on it don't mean to a real. All it take for you don't get your way and now you feel different. All it take for you that paper now you feel different. All it take don't talk you for a day and now you feel different. All it take for you to catch a case and now you feel different. I swear I don't feel. Make me feel different. I swear I don't feel. Never feel different.
We got London on the trip.
Old clubs selling out of here to doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's that made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich.
Yeah, old clubs selling out of here to doing stadiums. Small business don't come around, they don't survive my radius. All I talk about, and that's what really made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich, the whole club. Clown way too white to be shooting in the eyes. I'm sleeping good at night, see the door don't got no locks. friends with the ops. And you need better stops. Standing on my money, dog. Please don't get the involved. Ain't nobody running off. Rules to the basics. I can't be no son-in-law. I can't take the summer off. I make it look good and all, but this is no vacation. All the goons, they respect me and I know it. Watch your words and your tone, you not a poet. My advice, please don't try to be heroic. Let me know they
whole club selling out of here to doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's what made me rich.
Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. Straight ahead, it's a matchup of unbeatens, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the LA Chargers. The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. They started on the ground with Eckler, and this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. So this game of ours, Charles, the talk of the NFL world all week. 2 unbeaten teams. You rarely see such a matchup this deep into a season.
I would agree with that, because normally you might get one team undefeated for a while, but 2 teams like this, and I remember in preseason you looked at schedules and said, I think these 2 are on a collision course. It'd be interesting to see if they actually get there, and they did. And to me, the winner of this game has to wear the crown of Super Bowl favorite.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Herbert. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And some room to roam now. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
On first down, they'll run with Nwangu. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They'll go right back to Nwangu. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Ravens use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game their toughest test yet?
I absolutely do, because to me this is a good measuring stick game, because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming, pick them up, and someone jumped.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Flushed out right. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least if they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
And his kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open. There he goes, right side. Inside the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Kene Nwangu with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And this ball game, clearly the game of the year so far. It's not very often that you find 2 unbeaten teams playing each other this late in the season, but that's what we have here. 2 heavyweights in the NFL.
You're right about that, and you think about recent memories, so let's take a little ginkgo right now and go down memory lane, right? 2007, 7-0.
Taking it right down Broadway. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Rolling to his left. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A gain of 32 that time. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Eckler now between the tackles. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Once more, here's Eckler. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Eckler will score. Touchdown Chargers. Just power football there. Down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. Kene Nwangu now out of his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, they played extremely well last week in that win over the Packers.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they?
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Ball at the 23, second and 8. Herbert now. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jadeveon Clowney, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It will be a 51-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Sitting at first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. On first down, Rodgers. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the Chargers are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A well-executed 22-yard gain. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Here's Herbert. It's complete to Williams. And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17 into the red zone. First down. Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On second down, here's Herbert. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
The Chargers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Eckler again. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point try now from Dicker. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is rep. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Kene Nwangu with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. Tucker with the extra point. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because, to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these 2 teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
Herbert on first down now. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. First play's a run with Nwangu. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked it.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Khalil Mack. Credit him with his sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But, Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree.
Then he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Blowing that play up, Roquan Smith as he gets the sack.
There's a reason inside linebackers are often captains of a defense. They call the signals. They have the opportunity to affect the game in coverage, against the run, and, of course, on blitzes. Living in the best of both worlds here. Already has an interception. Now he gets to record a sack, too.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Herbert. Forced out to his left. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. Now it's Herbert. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Ravens are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. Rodgers changing the play, it appears. They'll start on the ground here with Nwangu. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
On 2nd down, here's Nwangu. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 187 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. He had a really solid first half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the 3rd quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game, not just this series that we're watching right now. I know people
under pressure, and down he goes. Say hello to Eric Kendricks. He gets the sack there.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Michael Davis. That is a tough way to start the 3rd quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their mind. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give them 7 there on the first down carry. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Herbert. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49.
Even the most elusive quarterbacks have those tough days where they can't avoid sacks, and this is one of them. 3rd time he's gone down. He might develop some happy feet now, wanting to escape the pocket and try and gain more yardage with his legs.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Up the middle with Eckler. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Herbert off of play action. He finds his receiver Williams for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams with an amazing diving catch.
And the Chargers have retaken a third-quarter lead.
And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for two is snuffed out.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
On second down, here's Rodgers. And, oh, my goodness, here's a fifth interception. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Back to throw here, Herbert. Touchdown! Keenan Allen from 3 yards out.
And the Chargers take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now Rodgers throwing on second down.
That'll be complete to the running back, Nwangu.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Shotgun now for Rodgers.
That is caught.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. How about 25 yards on third down? They'll take it. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down.
Joey Bosa. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. To throw, it's Rodgers. Slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 26.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here, maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. On the give, this is Eckler. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Herbert dancing to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in. And he's just got to throw this one away.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are right back in this football game. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that.
This is caught inside the 15. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Another run now for Nwangu. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Rodgers got to have this one. Flush to his right. And he slides to a halt inside the 10. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll look to run with Nwangu. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. There's Flowers. He's got it. Touchdown, Ravens. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Ravens have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The Charger drive about to get going.
I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, he picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
On 1st and 10 is Spiller, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, LA! Trey McKinney, 61 yards. And the Chargers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Dicker now to tack on the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Here's 1st and 10. On play action, Rodgers. This will be caught. It's Waddle. Down the sideline he goes. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 75 yards. And the Ravens have cut it back within a score. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use than that. And one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 18. In motion right comes Allen. He'll hand off here to Eckler. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Straight ahead, it's Spiller. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. And he will have a Charger first down, and that should be the one that gets him to the finish line.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. On 2nd down, Eckler. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's 3rd and 6. Herbert. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Here's J.K. Scott now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Taken in at the 22. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Back to throw, Rodgers. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with 3rd down coming up. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This ball intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. And the Chargers are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for Los Angeles, the perfect season remains intact as they move to 11-0 on the year. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say good night, everybody.